Hello, Gary Hernandez here, and welcome to Cane Self-Defense with Master Gary Hernandez. Today we're going to talk about footwork because footwork is important in all kinds of activities. And I think in self-defense, footwork is just as important, especially when I'm manipulating the cane. Now, a lot of this is going to be shown on my feet. So we're going to talk about footwork and moving. Now, I'm going to show you kind of from a far angle, and then I'm going to bring it closer so you can see my feet. No matter what technique, if I've got a large person rushing me, whether I'm going to do a traditional fan block and move out of the way, my feet, I don't want to go and drag one foot and leave one foot there. Because if that foot stays there and that person's 6'5", 6'4", 250, and they're coming straight with power or coming in like this, and I simply try to block it, but their body comes through, they're going to fall and take my knee out. I need to take myself off center line. So one of the best things to do is get used to basically step and shift. You can call it step and slide, I don't care what you want to call it, but for me, I go step and shift. Now, as I do a technique, don't do the mummy and drag your leg out because you're going to end up breaking that leg if they fall on that knee. I simply want to go just like that. Now, if I'm going in the opposite direction, same thing. I'm going to take myself out of the way. So when someone does charge and I do a technique, I'm lined up where I can strike. I'm lined up where I can strike. If I'm having to go backwards, I simply don't want to go and leave this leg here again. They could fall on that knee. I'll simply step, shift, and now I can do something. Doesn't matter what side. As I step, I shift, taking my way. If I'm going to go forward and I want maximum power to hit somebody, and I'll show you this way, then I'll show you on Bob. Let's say I'm going to do a double hand bayonet strike. Yeah, that seems like it's powerful, but the problem is I'm sitting here. Let me back Bob up so you can see my footwork. Now, if I'm trying to hit Bob and I go, and I leave that foot out, right? I'll show you on this side too. It's a good hit, and I left this foot here, and yes, this foot's not going to get injured, but I'm only giving Bob 75% of my power. Now, if I go step, shift in, I'm giving Bob 100% of an impact power hit, and that's what I want to do. So I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit to show the foot again. Good. So again, if I'm going to one side, step, shift up. Other side, forward and backwards. If I was this way and I went backwards, boom. I want to be able to take myself not only off center line if something powerful is coming in, but if I'm going to give a powerful hit, I want to make sure I'm stepping directly in. Now, we also have pivoting. Let's talk about pivoting. Pivoting is when I'm going to simply, and I did a video on manipulation of the body. So for that one, if I step and I'm here and I've got them, if I was going to do a throw, I might step and turn. So on the situation where I might hook them to throw them, I'll step and move. That would be step, back foot, turns. For pivoting, I'm going to hit and I might just pivot and step forward with this foot. That's allowing me to shove them. So if I'm here and I'm jammed up, as I push, this foot will step, the back foot just pivots. Just like this. Think about when you're doing a back leg roundhouse. You lift that up to kick. Same thing. So I'm going to pivot. Same thing. If I'm on this side, pivot. So So besides having your step slide, you have what's your pivoting moves. Pivoting moves are going to allow for a safer turn because I'm not expecting them to fall on my knees. I'm pivoting because I'm doing leverage right now. You also have your step shifted behind you. That's if I'm hooking somebody and I want to throw them. Well, I might step out and bring this back foot and step and pivot. Now, besides going to my left or my right, or going forward and going backwards, or even pivoting, I'm simply going to pivot this foot, but step this foot away. Earlier, we stepped with the front and we pivoted. Well, we stepped with my right and I pivoted with my left. Well, this time, if I'm going to go backwards, I'm going to pivot on my right and step on my left. So your footwork is very important. Just a quick recap. If I'm getting off center line, no matter what technique I'm doing, step and shift. Don't step and leave, and try not to drag it because you may not get it totally out of the way. If I'm going to my right, no matter what technique, step and shift. Going forward for power, step and shift. Going backwards, step and shift. Wanting to cause leverage, if I'm going to move them forward, step and pivot. On this side, I can step and pivot off the back. If I hook him and I want to throw him, the back steps and this side will pivot. And same thing. So you got your step slides and your pivot moves. Hopefully those techniques help. Footwork is very important. You never just want to stand still when you're doing something and you want to get everything moving. Even if you have a bad leg, you got your cane. Step, push off with your cane. Step, if that leg's kind of injured, push it off with your cane and get your cane out of the way. So practice your footwork. It's extremely important. So hopefully that helps. Gary Hernandez, thank you, and I will see you real soon.